Hey guys, it's Douglas. Welcome back. First off, I would just like to clarify something. Okay, so jelly is when you have the bits of fruit in it, and it's like this kind of chunky mess. I guess that's jelly. Okay, jam is just the gelatinous fruit juice. All right, it's a very important distinction that nobody seems to understand. So yeah, that's something important you should know. Anyway, today I'm going to be talking about swimsuits. So I went to the pool 2 weeks ago, I believe. Uh, and so the way it's set up is when you walk into the front thing, you have to go around the right side. There's like this concrete path, and then it slopes down into the pool. But where it slopes down, like it's this wide open entrance, and the pool gradually gets deeper from there. But right at the front of the entrance, there's these jets of water that shoot arcs up, like arcs of water about 3 or 4 feet high. So it's a fairly strong stream as well. Um, there were when I went there were probably 7 or 8 women, in sitting on these things, and the jets of water were like lined up. So there was probably, I'd say, like a 3 foot space in between each of the water jets, and there were quite a few. There were probably like 20 all lined up at the front of the pool. There were about like 8 women sitting on these things, just like sitting on top of them. And this is a public pool, by the way, right? Like not like a fancy resort or where it's just a basic public pool, and they're just sitting on these things. Like there are children around. What are we doing? Yeah, that happened. That was disgusting to look at. I was appalled. Um, yeah, I don't know if that's a normal thing. Maybe I don't know that, but I did not enjoy looking at that. All right, that would be like the equivalent of a grown man. These were grown women too, by the way. Like, probably in their middle 20s, 30s. All right. That would be like the equivalent of a grown man. Under the water in the pool, there's like those jet streams that shoot out the wall from the water filter. That would be like the equivalent of a dude sitting in front of one of those, right? If you know what I mean. Yeah. What the heck? Yeah. I don't really know what else to say about that one other than that's just gross. Yeah. Anyway, swimsuits. Okay, so I went to a summer camp last week, I think, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. No, okay, it was 2 weeks ago, so the pool thing would have actually been like 3 weeks ago. Anyway, I went to this like Bible weekend camp thing. It's pretty neat. Everybody had to wear shirts because prior to last year, nobody had to wear shirts. But last year, apparently there was some girl that was complaining like the entire camp that she had to wear shirts over her swimsuit because her swimsuit was, too, I guess, revealing. And so this year they just decided to make everybody wear shirts, guys and girls, which whatever, but also like, it's not that big of a deal, but also like swimming with a shirt on it feels really weird. I don't like it. So my point here is basically just if you're gonna swim, wear modest clothing, okay? Wear modest swimwear. Because for some reason people like to wear the most revealing, insane swimwear. Okay, I've seen guys with really tight short shorts. They look almost like they're wearing briefs to the pool. And then I've seen women with really thin bikinis on, and it's just like you guys gotta watch what you're wearing, all right? Especially if you're going to like a public pool, or especially if you're like a teenager, okay, and you're going to a Bible camp. You don't need to be wearing a bikini. Just wear a decent swimsuit, okay? It's not that hard. It's not that hard. I guess maybe it is, because for some reason it's a problem. Yeah. Just wear decent clothing when you go to a pool. a public pool. All right, like, it's one thing if you, I don't know, if you're in like a luxury resort hotel, everybody's like stuck up and rich at those things, and they're probably wearing super revealing clothing anyway. So, whatever, sure. But if you're at a public pool and there are children present, and you know there's going to be children present, please just pick a modest swimsuit. Okay, instead of wearing a bikini, wear a decent swimsuit. And this isn't me being like, oh, you need to cover up because if you don't, all the men will get horny thoughts. No, it's just it's a problem of self-respect, honestly. Like if you walk around showing that much skin, you're not really respecting yourself. For some reason the narrative has kind of twisted to make it seem like that's the case, but you're not respecting yourself when you do that. You're just embarrassing yourself, really. And it needs to stop. You need to not disrespect yourself like that. Wear decent, proper attire that's appropriate. That will make you seem like you're not a self-loathing. It'll make you seem like you're not a self-loathing person. So just wear modest, and this isn't even just like the pool, like out about, like wear something modest. Okay, this goes for guys and girls, but mostly girls because girls like to show a lot of skin. Just wear something nice, all right? Like a t-shirt won't kill you. You don't need to be wearing a really thin crop top that shows almost all of your chest because when I'm at work, I see probably like on a slow day, maybe 3, teenage aged girls come in wearing stuff like that. Whatever. Also, like, I see guys, like, it's when, those dudes that run around town, right, with their shirt off, and they don't run on the trails and stuff. They run on the side of the road. Like, it's like that. They just want attention. So if you're dressing like that to show off a bunch of skin and stuff, you're just looking for attention, but you're not getting the right kind of attention if you're doing that. And feminists will try to twist this and make it seem like I'm saying, oh, women need to cover up because, I don't know, I want to oppress them or something. No, it's just you need to cover up because no sane person would show that much skin, especially in public around children. You don't need to be doing that. That's gross. You're gross. So yeah, wear modest clothing, especially at the pool. And also don't sit on the water streams at the pool because that's disgusting. You're disgusting if you do that. Yeah, I don't know. That's about all I had to say. This was a real short one. I just wanted to get this out there. So just don't be gross. Dress modestly. Yep. All right. God bless.